Good you are not a Daedra. They are this one's enemies, and must not hear this one's plans to escape the vampire skeevers. Happy day! Help this one perform the rite that will enable escape from the vampire skeevers. That is why Imperials invade Backloggery, you know. Vampire skeevers. This one finds one of 2 runestones needed for Arla Mehera's altar. That is an ancient Redguard device to get the user, me, safely out of Hammerfell. Will good-looking new friend get second runestone? The rune of transit from Southern Tower? Pretty, please? This one marks your map to runestone. You are true friend to this one, like Norzan Tail.
Dare sully this ritual with your mortal eyes? You will burn! Flames of oblivion devour them! Come, little ones, make yourselves useful. I'll burn you to cinders! Rise, Liverpool, rise and burn! Perish in flames! Kindle and burn! Quickly, minions, light a fire in your flesh! Flames of oblivion devour them! Kindle and burn! Burn, you worthless toad! Burn! I'll burn you to cinders! Perish in flames! Quickly, minions, light a fire in your flesh! I'll burn you to cinders! Flames of
new good-looking friend has returned with the ruin of transit. Finally, this one can flee frightening land of Hammerfell. Now this one performs magic ritual. Focus of Redguard teleportation magic. Very powerful. Exactly what this one needs, I think. This one knows, sort of. No matter, this one improvises with skill. As for you, perhaps you will stand back a bit, you know, in case. Hello. This one needs to go to a safe place away from vampire skeevers. It works. This one feels it. To Reaper's March, this one goes.
Aside the pawns, my knight, until one day you are taken unawares. My subjects failed me. They deserve to be destroyed.
So, where is Skyward Eyes? Did the Daedra get her, or did she escape? Reaper's March. You're pulling this one's hind leg. Did she say where in... No, wait. Of course she didn't. Well, this one thanks you anyway. To expect a better result would be folly. This one can't believe we have to go all the way back to Reaper's March. The last time we were in Arenthia, Skyward Eyes hitched a ride on a cargo ship and ended up in Sensual.
I have been watching out. It must be quite an honor to have the High King awaiting your arrival. King Emmerich thought you would be here ahead of him, but he has waited for you nonetheless. Not terribly long, but long enough that he has formulated a plan of attack. This plan requires someone to take quite a bit of risk. I tried to volunteer for the duty, but he insists that you be the one. So I wish you good luck, my friend.
All right, everyone. It's time to start making preparations. There you are. If you expected to find us scaling the walls already, I'm sorry to disappoint. Don't get me wrong. We considered taking a stab at it, but with our limited numbers, I don't really think that plays to our strengths. Well, let's see. We have this sewer entrance here that the Imperials don't seem to know about. And then, well, we have you, of course. I'm thinking to base our attack strategy around that. What do you say? Yes, sometimes victory means getting dirty, and that's quite literally true here. A passage in the sewers leads to the gatehouse. If you'll open the main gate, we can get into the garrison without having to scale the walls and lose half our men. Just so you know, while you're slogging through sewage, we won't be napping out here. We'll go ahead and assault the main gate. It'll create a good distraction. It'll also mean that if you fail, we'll all die. Just so you know. Unless the gods decide to strike me down before the battle starts, I've had enough standing around in throne rooms talking about fighting the Imperials. I miss the satisfaction of sliding a sword between the plates of an enemy's armor. Of course, battle runs in our blood. You think our family rose to royal power by attending teas, playing games at court, and currying favor with the right nobles? No, this king and queen work. At its heart, it's a bloody business. I haven't neglected that. I've looked at the garrison's layout and whatnot, and it'll really depend on what we find in there. I am confident we'll catch them off guard, so no matter what, we'll have to capitalize on that. The sad truth is we're not even sure. More than 200 Knights of St. Helen were stationed here, but only a handful escaped. Their stories are all over the place. Giant Daedra scaling the walls, the dead rising from the crypt, who knows? That old witch was undoubtedly the mastermind. And actually, one of the knights who escaped claimed Septimus snuck into the garrison posing as a Red Guard refugee and then unleashed oblivion the next night. Knowing her, that's quite possible. Yes, I met her once, back before the soul burst. I'm ashamed to admit I actually fancied the girl. She was as cold as a Nordic winter, of course. I wonder if she's still attractive, though. Regardless, I think her head would look best on a pole.
Mara's bosom, he's a dull one.
pushing! Drive the bastards back or put them down!
I quite forgot how it feels. The rush of blood to the head, the sound and fury of battle. So what if I put on a few years? This is where I belong. I'm going to take back this garrison or die trying. I've captured a few keeps in my day, and I've learned the hard way. Whoever holds the courtyard holds the keep. So I'm going to seal our grip on this space. We should also hit the barracks, though, before the Imperials get their greaves on. Yes, but I'm not saying to slaughter a bunch of half-dressed soldiers. We're not Reachmen for Mara's sake. No, I'm hoping some of our knights are imprisoned there, and you can free them. We need all the swords we can get. After we've got the courtyard under control, we'll meet you up there. Oh, and if you see Septima Tharn or any of her commanders, feel free to take them down. I'd love to kill the old witch myself, but you're better qualified.
Commander Attius is down the hall. He tortured us. He needs to pay.
One favor I ask. If you see Commander Attius, kill him.
It's a damn good thing you came out. I was just about to charge in there and find you myself. If I had died, it would have been your fault. You don't want the death of a king on your head, do you? Gods, I probably shouldn't jest like that, not around Argella. Poor thing. There's no telling what these twisted Imperial bastards might have done with King Eamond's corpse. He was about to be entombed here when the garrison fell, of course. The Royal Crypt. All of Bankorai's rulers are buried there, to keep eternal vigil and such. The Imperials are doing something horrific in there. It's where they've formed their last line of defense. Whatever they're doing, I need you to stop them. East, across the bridge behind me. They're just throwing conscripts at us to keep us from getting across. They'll run out of fodder eventually. But if you'll lead the charge across on your way to the crypt, we can take the bridge now.
Help! You're going to the crypt, aren't you? If those churlish rats have raised Eamond, you strike him down. Don't hesitate. I loved my husband, but I'd rather see him burned than in that state. Whatever happens, just make sure I don't see him.